Well, he plays Dwayne Johnson's antagonist, Reggie, on the HBO series Ballers, but that's not all he does. London Brown joins us with more on his hit series, his stand-up, book. You've got awards. You've got all sorts of stuff going on, London. How are you?
I'm all right. Everything is everything. Thanks for having me. I'm just trying to, whatever I'm supposed to do, I'm trying to just do it and maximize it to its ability. And so I don't waste any time here on the earth, man.
Well, you know, we're glad that you decided to make a little bit of time out of your busy schedule while you're here in Tampa, because you've got lots of shows coming up at Tampa Improv. But people are very excited coming into the studio to meet you and talk with you about the series Ballers. So let's talk about the show, because, you know, out of all people I'd want to go up against, even being on the fictional side of things, Dwayne Johnson is probably not that guy, but it doesn't seem to faze you, at least when you're on the small screen.
You know, that's the cool thing about playing a character like Fat Reggie, is that Fat Reggie gets to push all the buttons of Spencer, or the character that Dwayne plays. And so it's really cool. I mean, who gets to curse out Dwayne Johnson? Nobody.
Right?
Especially, I'm a fan too. I've been a fan since he was on WWE. So to work alongside of him is really cool. And like I said, super nice guy and inspirational and all that good stuff. So yeah, I dig it, man. It's not a bad gig. It's not a bad gig.
Well, and so many, I mean, not just Dwayne, but you've got so many NFL players and people who have a history with the league that are a part of the show. I mean, it just seems like guest stars every time you turn around. That's got to be a lot of fun.
It's that's the thing. We never know who's going to write into the script, and the athletes and these different stars come on to the show are really, really nice. Always make time for us, and so it's almost a little bit of reality within the scripted series, because I'm just meeting some of these people for the first time. So it's Reggie meeting these people and having these interactions. So a lot of the stuff that you guys see on the show really is organic and real reactions to these stars and these people, because they're so cool. These are A-list athletes like Steph Curry. These guys, they have tons to do. So for them to come on to the show, be very professional, know their lines. Hey, that's all we can ask for.
I love, now when we watch that, we see that reaction. That's going to be fun. That's a little insight to share.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's really your reaction. Well, I was trying to think of a way to describe your character for people who haven't seen the show Ballers, and I kind of came up with some words that we can't say on TV. You're a little smarty pants. Is that kind of like a PG way of describing it for our morning viewers?
Yeah, Fat Reggie is, well, according to the fans of the show, he's a little, he's annoying, he's a leech. But he is looking out for his best friend. And I think from season 1 to season 4 thus far, we're able to see a metamorphosis between what's going on with Reggie trying to really figure it out and get it together. He's learning the ropes. At first, he was just pretending, I think, like he knew, but now he's actually taking some time, thanks to Rob Corddry's character, who plays Joe Crutel. And he's kind of getting on the business side of things, getting a little savvy. He's maturing. And I think people can enjoy the evolution of Fat Reggie. So,
well, is that the same kind of person that we see on stage when we go and see you in your stand-up? How would you describe your stand-up set that people here in Tampa can get out and enjoy this weekend?
You know, I think people will enjoy just hearing quite a few things, just simple things, the way, how I grew up, what it's like dating, how it was for me dating a younger woman versus an older woman, how the gifts are different, to what we eat culturally, and the way we dress, to just simple things like that. I mean, we cover a wide range of things, but people get to also get to just see another side of me, because people see me as Reggie, and they don't know I come from stand-up. And people, sometimes I get people who've wanted to fight, and then they realize once they come to the show, oh, I'm not that guy. So it gives, it's just a more personal side.
It's interesting to see someone who's having the success that you are as an actor to still be able to get out and get to your roots.
Yeah, I just always want to connect, even with my whole idea of doing photography and me shooting. Well, basically, how this works is, to what you're saying, being able to stay connected and get back to the roots. I'm working on this book of photography that deals with a lot of different images. Some are landscapes, some of people, but I want to use some of those proceeds to help feed the homeless and help and clothe the homeless, you know, because the homeless are people too. And so as long as I'm always staying very connected to very down-to-earth reality type of ideas, I don't ever lose my grounding. Like, if I stay on the ground, if I were to fall, or when I fall, it's not very far. The fall won't be very, painful, because I'm already down here. So if I stay here and reach high,
Well, I gotta say, I feel like I've really gotten to know you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
It was a real
so-
pleasure to meet you today.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.